Hey you guys, okay, so I am back, and I am not yet making the next plan soap, which I have, which is going to be a olive oil 80% Bastille with palm instead of coconut for people who are allergic to coconut oil and want that olive oil with a little bit of extra ones to increase the cure time, because it might go for 6 months if it is 80%, 75 to 80% olive oil. But if it's 100%, it can take a year cure. So I don't want to wait quite that long. So I have a recipe with coconut oil I liked. It was really good. I used baby carrot food and stuff. It's not a baby soap. Not for babies, because you're not supposed to, wash babies with soap. Babies don't need soap. But anyway, I'm going to make some honeysuckle that has the fragrance oil in it, because my idea just did not work. Wasn't quite enough of the soap around it. So I'm going to have two options. Smaller bars that weigh less and have the honeysuckle fragrance in it with a pretty designed, no embeds on top. I'm going to make a design on the top with the colorants and stuff, and or the infused honeysuckle ones, which are huger, larger bars. Probably be more expensive because I can't make them just any old time of the year. I can only make them here in this time frame, but I do need the regular fragrance ones to help them stick and stay. And I don't know why that is. I just think the fragrance from that just brings out the natural one from there. So on to soaping. Okay, so let's get started. I've got my kaolin clay, my coconut flour, and my finely ground oatmeal here in the mix going in. And I want to make sure I get this all mixed in really good. And I'll use my stick blender in just a bit. Get this all blended in. Scrapey this time. Okay. And next for my lye. Hey, I'm so glad that I bought this stainless steel container from the fair last year. Yes, it's a root beer mug. I think I bought the one for 2015 though. I like that one better than the 2014. So that was last year. I bought the current year. When my church helps with the state fair in September, I might just go get me another one. Now that I know sort of where to find it. I had to go look for Wild Bill's soda. You get all the soda you can drink too. That's a plus. One of the vendors had given me a free pass. That's how I ended up finding it in the first place. I saw people bringing it around. I didn't have a chance to go anywhere that particular time. Okay. Just stir it in a little bit so it does not make my stick blender labor too much. Get that out of my way. And off with the stick blender. Okay, and now for the heavy cream. I ran out. I didn't have enough. I had to go to the store before I could soak this and get some more heavy cream. And I wasn't paying attention. I needed more grapeseed oil too, because that too I used up mostly in the infusion. So the rest of it that I had before is still sitting in the freezer waiting for the no coconut recipe that I used palm kernel hydrogenated flakes in. Babusa oil is just too expensive. And that's the other replacement. Stir this a little bit. Now for my fragrance of honeysuckle in. I think this honeysuckle, I get it from Brambleberry. It smells okay. They have a surplus stock. They might not have it as much anymore. I don't know. They had it on clearance sale when I got it. I jumped at it. If I ever have to, I'd probably try to see what Aztec's honeysuckle smells like. Although they do have one that's a a honeysuckle / jasmine scent that I have a 1-ounce sample of. I haven't tried it yet. I've had compliments on this. And the one with the infusion one, this has helped it. So, this I like. Here we go. Stir a little bit first. Okay. Scrape this down and mix up my colors. Now, I'm not using any white. I got that canary yellow. I've got that orangey pink color. And I've got that darker yellow, the golden yellow. And another pinky color. Start off with orangey pink. I liked this color last time. I didn't have enough of it. I'm doing more this time. Gonna stick blend this after I get this divided out. This is pink. Don't have as much as it. On a whim, decided to use a little bit of pink. And the canary yellow. This is my light color. There's that and the Au Naturel. Leave that aside. Start with this color. There we go. This smells wonderful. And now the golden color. I have a different spin on the bubble wand tool today. My niece has a different kind of a bubble wand from those sticks. It looks like that. Let's try this. All kinds of things you can repurpose as for soap, I guess, when you think about it. So I'm like, yes, I'll go for that. It was empty and she broke the container it came in. So I grabbed it before it went to the trash. And for the pink. There she go, pink. Yeah, I'm going to put the 2 molds up here. I'm not using the 1 pound from Brambleberry. I'm using the tall and skinny from Brambleberry and the short one from Be Scented. And that way I can have smaller bars. But the bars I made, they're probably 5 and 6 ounces to tell you the truth. They're the one that has the infused oil in it. I can only make them once a year. Done with that? Okay, I will leave no molds under the phone. Do not trust it. Start off with yellow. Golden yellow. No color. Orangey orange. Or yellow. The rest I'll save for the top. Have that. More pink. The rest will be saved for the top. I'm going it backwards. I'm putting in some orange. I'm really smooth today. Even for the top. Save for the top. And again, save for the top. Okay, now burp it. Okay. So, so I got interrupted by a call that wasn't even to me. I am so sorry. Okay, so now, anyway, I've used this tool through both of these. Um, and I just basically did a little swirl like you would with a chopstick. And now I'm going to just do the top. Put this on the top. Put here. And there. Just periodically put some here on this side. There. Over there. There. I'm just spreading it out into different areas. And now for some of the pink. Do the same thing. I think I alternate. Don't know how much of this I have. For the no color, for the orange, and for the golden yellow. Okay, choppy stick time. Swirly, swirly, swirly. Now for you to see the other one that I had hid. Didn't have room for both of them. Give this a good spray down and put it to bed. Okay, I am back for unmolding and then cutting. So first I'm going to unmold and let this sit a little bit because sometimes it's a little soft after I first unmold it. Releasing the sides. I'm going to lay this down. And I'm going to gently push on the bottom on both sides. So it will come right out of the mold. The sea salt in this helps it come out of that mold much easier. And it still is just a little bit soft, so I will set this one aside and unmold the other. Then make another video when I cut it. These are a bit easier to cut because they're smaller. This one here I'm pressing to release on the sides, and I'm turning it upside down. I'm doing the same thing. I'm circling my finger here on the bottom of the mold. I've never really had trouble with this one unmolding. There we go. And it too, I need to let it sit because it's still just a little bit soft. We're back for the cutting. And we're going to cut it. Goes. Here you go on that one. A lot of light colors in it right now. It might darken some. This is the one that I was working on when I got interrupted by that cell phone. That one turned out really nice. So I know my two favorites so far. Wow. I really like that one. There we go. That almost looks like a heart shape, but not quite. I can see where my bubble wand tool was at when the phone call interrupted what I was doing. At the beginning part of this. Because the last part of this has a lot more pretty designs on them. Now this one will be cut in half for samples. One for me, another for a sample. Because I always test my own soaps. Now, for this one, these will be 3-ounce bars. That's kind of pretty. I do see a heart in that one. It might darken as it cures. Pretty. Very delicate colors in this. Wow. I will get pictures of this tomorrow, probably, after they've had a chance to sit for a bit, to see if any of the colors darken. Woohoo! Wow. Ooh, woo, woo, woo. Very intricate. I like how the bubble wand turned out on this one. That phone call did not come through when I was working on this one. It was the other one. And I think I achieved the goal that I was looking for. To have delicate little swirls. Certainly delicate. Wispy like. Kind of almost whimsical. Very, very whimsical. I will be sitting these in between the infused honeysuckle soaps so that the infused oil in the honeysuckle will stick. For some reason, this is what happened last year. I lost the fragrance of the infused oil. I made regular honeysuckle infused and I put it between each other. And lo and behold, the infused oil came back. And you could still smell a difference in the two. My nieces like the infused one better in scent. Now, this will be cheaper, so people who don't want it costly, this still smells good. It's just that it is a fragrance oil, and it will bring out I'm thinking it probably has something in it that has the natural scent with it, and that helps bring out the natural scent in the one that I used the infused oil with. I don't know why it worked or how it worked. I mean, I'm new to soaping for about a little over a year now. And this was my first time last year trying any infused when I did it. And I didn't know what I was doing, but it just seemed to work. And there we have these. And so this one, I don't know if it'll be 3 ounce or not. It might be smaller than that. But I see a heart in that one too. It's white heart. Okay, I'm giving you a peek of what my curing rack looks like. No Coconut soaps has their own separate little thing. The others are not allowed, so I have a little reminder to myself. Only soaps that do not have the coconut are allowed to go up in here. And as you can see, I've got it emptied and got 2 more I'm ready to get wrapped. The Love Spell that's no coconut and the pumpkin that's no coconut. I've actually got them wrapped already. I just need to go to the library and get some labels printed because I don't have any ink in my printer. And so anyway, here's what I've done with these. As you can see, I've alternated them with the fragrance oil one and the other, and they are close together. And yes, I cure them close together. When they start getting, longer they cure, I start separating them a little bit further, but I'll let them cure that way. Okay, so each one, this smaller 2 that I chose worked out perfect because each one has one that is a fragrance oil on both the top and the ends, and it just matched perfect. And so hopefully the infused oil will do the same thing it did last year and come back strong and be smelling better. Now, personally, I would love to have this pretty design that you see on the ones of the fragrance oil in the infused one, but that just will not happen because the infused oil with the stuff from the flowers itself darkens it. So I'm saying bye now.